Welcome to my YouTube channel. Sir Axilang, Grade 9 Mathematics, Quarter 3, Lesson 8, Theorems on Proportions.
Properties of proportion. If A is to B as C is to D, or A over B is equal to C over D, and A, B, and C, and D is not equal to 0, then each of the following is true. So number 1, AD is equal to CB. So ito yung ating means and extremes. Then letter B, A over C is equal to B over D. So pinagpalit natin si C at saka si D. Then C, B over A is equal to D over C. So, pinagpalit din natin, we just interchange A and B, C and D. Then, letter D, A plus B over B is equal to C plus D over D. So, we add the numerator by the denominator on both sides. Then, letter E, A minus B over B is equal to C minus D over D. So, we subtract the denominator to the numerator on both sides. So, these 5 properties are true if it is a proportion that A is to B is equal to C is to D. Another property, so if A over B is equal to C over D is equal to E over F, so nakita nyo, tatlo ng ratio ang proportion. And B, D, and F is not equal to 0, so hindi pwedeng mag-equal to 0. Then, A over B is equal to C over D is equal to E over F is equal to, we will add the numerator over or divided by the sum of our denominator. So, A plus C plus E over B plus D plus F is equal to K. Example number 1. Use the proportion m over n is equal to 4 over 7 to complete each proportion. So, given here, m over n is equal to 4 over 7. So, letter A, let's complete the proportion. So, letter A, our given is n over 7. So, ang katapat noon sa proportion that it will be m over 4. So, that is m over 4. Then, letter B. Ang proportion natin, 4 over m. So, sa baba naman, ang kanyang kaproportion ay 7 over n. Okay? Then, letter C, that is n over m. N over m, so that will become 7 over 4. Then, for letter D, so we have n plus m over m, so that will become 7 plus 4 over 4. So, simplifying this, so that will become 11 over 4. Example 2. Find the value of x in the following proportion. Letter A, 9 over x is equal to 15 over 20. Letter B, x is to 6 is equal to 15 is to 18. Letter C, x plus 3 over 4 is equal to 9 over 2. And letter D, x plus 2 over 3 is equal to 4x over 6. So for letter A, so let us solve. We are going to cross multiply. So we will just multiply it cross multiplication. So we will have 9 times 20 is equal to x times 15. So that is equal to 9 times 20 is 180 is equal to x times 15 is 15x. Then we are going to divide both sides by 15. Then cancel 15. So 180 divided by 15 is 12 and is equal to x. So our x is 12. So therefore 9 over 12 is equal to 15 over 20. Number 2. So for number 2, we will just multiply our means and our extremes. So this is equal to 6 times 15 is equal to x times 18. So we have 6 times 15, that is equal to 90, is equal to 18x. Then divide both sides by 18. So our x is equal to 5. So therefore, we have 5 is to 6 is equal to 15 is to 18. Then for number 3, we're going to cross multiply. So we have x plus 3 times 2 is equal to 4 times 9. So this is equal to multiply distributive property. So 2 times x, that is 2x. Then 2 times 3, that is 6. So plus 6 is equal to 36. Then we're going to apply addition property of equality. So that will become 2x is equal to 36 minus 6. So this is equal to 2x. 36 minus 6 is 30. Then divide both sides by 2. So cancel 2. Your x is equal to 15. So therefore, you have 15 plus 3 over 4 is equal to 9 over 2, or that is equal to 18 over 4 is equal to 9 over 2. Then for number 4, letter D, cross multiply. So that will become x plus 2 times 6 is equal to 3 times 4x. Then distributive property, so 6 times x, that is 6x. Then 6 times 2, that is 12, which is equal to 3 times 4x, that is 12x. So this will become, so we have 6x minus 12x is equal to negative 12. So that will become 6x minus 12x, that is negative 6x, is equal to negative 12. Then divide both sides by negative 6. So cancel the negative. So x is equal to 12 divided by 6, that is 2. So our x is equal to 2. So therefore, that is 2 plus 2 over 3 is equal to 4 times 2 over 6. So that will become 4 over 3 is equal to 8 over 6. Example number 3. Determine the values of the indicated quantities from the given proportion. Letter A. If U is to V is equal to 3 is to 2, find 4U minus 3V is to 4U plus V. So let's have our solution. So we're going to use our proportion U is to V is equal to 3 is to 2. Then we are going to rewrite this, so that will become U over V is equal to 3 over 2. Then we are going to solve one variable with respect to another variable. So for example, let us solve for U. So if we're going to solve for U, let's cross multiply. So we'll cross multiply, so that will become U times 2 is equal to V times 3. So this is equal to 2U is equal to 3V. Then let's divide both sides by 2 for us to solve for the value of U. So U is equal to 3V over 2. So our U is 3V over 2. This U will be replaced or substitute to the value of U in a given proportion. So that will become 4U minus 3V will over, let's rewrite 4U plus V. So that is equal to 4, then multiply the value, that will become 3V over 2 minus 3V all over 4 times 3V over 2 plus V. So that will become, or that is equal to, so we can cancel 4 and 2, so that will become 2. 2 times 3V, that is 6V minus 3V over cancel, so that will become 2. 2 times 3V, that is 6V plus V. So this is equal to 6V minus 3V, that is 3V over 6V plus V, that is 7V. Then let's cancel V. Then let's cancel V. So that will become 3 over 7. So therefore, 4U minus 3V is to 4U plus V is equal to 3 is to 7. So letter B. Find the ratio A is to B if A squared minus 3A minus 3B squared is equal to 0, where A and B is not equal to 0. So let's have our solution. So we are going to copy our given equation. So that is 2A squared minus 3A minus 3B squared is equal to 0. Then we are going to factor our given equation. So that will become 2A and A. Then for our B, so we will have negative 3B. Then we will have plus B. So if we are going to check this using FOIL method, the resulting will be our equation. Then since we have two factors, So let's use zero product property. So that is 2a minus 3b is equal to 0. And a plus b is equal to 0. So from this, we can get the relationship of our ratio. So from our factors, we can get the relationship of our ratio. So let's have the relationship with this one. So that will become, so 2a minus 3b, addition property, plus 3b is equal to 0 plus 3b. Then cancel. So that will become 2a is equal to 3b. Then for us to have the ratio of a over b, we are going to divide both sides by 2b. Then, if we cancel 2, then we will have a over b. This is equal to cancel b. So that will become 3 over 2. Then, for our next factor, so we will have a plus b minus b is equal to 0 minus b. Then we will have cancel. So a is equal to negative b. Then for us to have the ratio of a over b, again, we're going to divide both sides by b. Then cancel. So that is negative 1 over 1. So a over b is equal to negative 1 over 1. So these are the possible ratio for our a and b. Letter C. If x is to y is to z is equal to 1 is to 3 is to 5, where x, y, and z are greater than 0, find the values of x, y, and z when x squared minus y squared plus z squared is equal to 68. So let us solve. So for our solution, we are going to let's have our first ratio, x over 1 is equal to y over 3 is equal to z over 5 is equal to our k. So from this, we will have x over 1 is equal to k. So we have x is equal to k. Then y over 3 is equal to k. So then y is equal to 3k. Then z over 5 is equal to k. Then z is equal to 5k. Then after that, we are going to substitute x, y, and z to our given equation. So that will become, so x squared minus y squared plus c squared is equal to 68. Then substituting x, so that will become k squared minus our y is 3k squared plus our z is 5k squared is equal to 68. Then simplifying this, so this will become k squared minus 3 times 3 is 9 k squared plus 5 times 5 is 25 k squared is equal to 68. Then we will have k squared minus 9 squared is negative 8 squared plus 25k squared, that is 17 k squared is equal to 68. Then divide both sides by 17. Okay, cancel. 17. So we'll have k squared is equal to 68 over 17. Then that will become k squared is equal to 4. Then getting the square root, so our k is equal to positive or negative 2. Now, since from the given x, y, and z are greater than 0, so we are going to disregard the negative 2. So therefore, our k is equal to 2. So since our k is 2, let us substitute here to our given. So to find for x, so x is equal to k, therefore x is equal to 2. Solving for y, so y is equal to 3k. So y is equal to 3 times our k is 2. So y is equal to 2 times 3, 6. Then for our z is equal to 5k. So z is equal to 5 times 2. So our z is equal to 10.
Please like, subscribe, and click the notification bell para sa mga bagong videos sa upload ko. Thanks for watching!